Carlson T17, thanks very much. Here I'm trying to get a variety of greens in the stem and uh, leaves. I don't really like that green, but you know, keep going with green there. Hopefully, after we get a few more greens on there, it'll add up to something, and we'll be happy that unlikable green is in there. Thanks for tuning in as I attempt to paint a red rose in watercolor. This would probably be great if you drew it first, but I'm just not into the draw first scene. And this blue here is kind of bothering me because it's just too much blue sitting there, and now it's sort of disguised, so now it's a building block under there, so that's better, I guess. Yeah, this is a little bit, just gonna soften this line here. It's just a little bit too bright. Same with here. Slight improvement, I guess. I'd like to emphasize what's the weight of the paper. This is called 3-in-1. This is budget paper. Let me see the cover. That's the pad right there. It's crappy paper. It's, cheap sketchbook, and I don't know why I'm doing it on that paper. Just whatever. Got this from my wife for Christmas. This sketchbook, 3-in-1. It's not very thick, and you know it's behaving just like wood pulp paper. But so what? I got a bunch of arches for Christmas too, and I think I have like this one block left, and the rest of them are all used up, both sides. So you know, just gotta work with what we got here. If I had more video views, I could have buy me a coffee. Hello, Angelique Dragons, and hi back to you. Okay, so I'm trying to do the leaves and try to have a variety of greens in the leaves. I got a combination of Daniel Smith paint and cheap paint. The cheap paint is Maylene watercolor, which is 20 bucks for this thing right here. And if you look at my page, the first 500 or 600 watercolors I did was with that kind of cheap paint. So it's and I also got Daniel Smith where I have I don't know, 25 different tubes. Buy these sets. All right, we're gonna be bold here and keep moving. So just got keep hitting this with different greens, and hopefully at some point we're gonna be arriving at. See that? I don't really like that green. It's kind of dark, but whatever. We're gonna just get some stuff going here. Yes, that's not really a good green. Too touristy looking, that green. So here's a more earthy green. Let's see if that can. We don't want a whole lot of contrast down here in the stem because you know we want to be looking at that. The eye is going to go where the high contrast is. But having said that, let's put a squiggly line there. And now let's sort of just blend some of it, not all of it. Looking very closely for a time we can say, okay, it's done, because, you know, there is a big risk, of course, of overworking the painting here. And this is definitely the time to be overworking. Does the leaf have balance? Does it detract too much from the overall? Is it weird that this is detail and this is a blur? Those questions and more is what run through my mind. I'm going to try a little red stem. We get some red down here, that'll help to balance, you know, the top where it's a lot of red there. So that, put a little yellow. I don't know why. Why not? That means it's a little bit too bright, so I'll blot it up and it's a little bit more subtle. Likewise here, let's just spread that out and blot up. Now it's a lot more subtle. Okay. All right, I think we're close on the leaves are done, and you know, declaring the piece finished. Let's see. I'm doing a live watercolor on YouTube right now. Okay, I'm doing a YouTube live feed here. My beautiful wife. Let's see. This area looks great. Nice, keep it up. Awesome drawing. I appreciate the compliment. Check out my page. 3,000 videos of me trying to paint or draw. That might be good having that there. I don't know. Maybe not. A little bit of, contrast right at the place where the flower connects with the stem. Yeah. Try a little bit more red right here. Oh yeah, look at that. That worked out nice. Maybe it'll work out nice here. I don't know. Not really. It doesn't really look that great there. This whole thing too light. All right, I think we're getting there. Would would you be happy if you got this on Mother's Day? Thanks everybody who came to visit. Real-time watercolor painting the red rose.